where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair.
Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume. Entering, cancel. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Run. Plate. Pass. Formation. Select. Go. Normal. You have 8 options. H. Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8. Formation. Normal. You have 8 options. HD
An early test
selected.
for this defense on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
Entering play call.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
Concept. Pistol. Entering paused screen. You have entering cancel pop-up waiting for entering play call.
I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Entering play call.
The coach
there are
still
2
thinks he was
categories.
right.
You have
The
15
officials say
options.
he was
HB
not.
stretch
The
is
challenge
selected.
is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Option is set to option is set to trio. Option is set to dot. Option trio H float HB flat. Power cross. RPO back. Power cross. RPO back key. From A, option is set to docs HD strong. There are 7. Trio wife, wing slot, doubles HB, 5W, spread flex.
The offense will have to use
Entering
its first
play
timeout
call,
of the
spread
half.
doubles HB, double, Portland mesh, RPO alert MTN swing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton.
Entering play call, doubles HB, double, formation, error 8, doubles HB, put sweep red out. Conti post, formation, error 8, concept. Play action, formate, sing, Maryland I. Pistol. Wish, shotgun, single, punch T. There are 2 categories. You have
If they can
options.
convert here, that
Zone
type
jet
of
is
play
selected.
can really give you a shot of
Audible.
momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The give to the lone running back. They stop him after a short game,
Entering
probably
play
just wanted
call,
to
coach
mitigate the
suggestions.
losses with
There are
4th
8
down coming.
categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The offense wastes no
Entering
time
play
getting the
call,
timeout
coach
call.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Punt to is selected.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the
Entering
next
play
drive.
call.
That was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to...
Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Free fire.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Option is set.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Back to pass, it's Barry. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff to the single back. Nice move to stay on his feet. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, They make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Going up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Barry. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Plows through the defense. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Pistol. Single back. Punch T. There. Stretch alert. Inside zones. Inside zones. Stretch alert bubble.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Entering play type there first. Coach formation. There are 8 concept. Mesh. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HD quarter
now
is
facing
selected.
a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Proctor. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Special teams, you have 7
They're
options,
lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Divide. There are 11 categories. You have 3 options. Wheel equals is selected.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the right. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? To run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having a pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Quick strike complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
There are 3 categories. You have 10 options.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Barry. Feeling some heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40.
Inside zone is selected.
Has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Spread Y slot WK.
Offense getting set for first down.
Triple option.
He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Agnew. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Proctor. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You have 7 options with slot out is selected.
A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
And back to the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. Stay calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Looking for a block. It's Morton. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HP corner is selected.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense ball has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Proctor. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he's got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Coach suggestions.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
There are 6 categories.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking to throw on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down to the 37. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering post screen, you have 5 options.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking to pass. It's Barry. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. It's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this range. Is concentrate on one thing, making the catch.
Power option is selected.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And the defense knew exactly where that...
Enter. Challenge plays. Entering. Cancel. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inverted
He
mesh
spun
is
that wheel
selected.
of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Inside zone.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's going for it all. It's complete. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Entering play call. Formation.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sideline to talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Options. HP blast is selected.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Entering play call.
And they take another look at the play. The officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Just an obvious holding call there, one that just kills an offensive momentum.
HB stretch is selected.
Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
And you watch the right defensive end. They're so fast. Rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
He's got the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Entering play, cover 4 quarters. From top, option is 2 to 3, cover 4 quarters. Temperature.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Barry. Buying some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Inside zone split.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man. It's Gentry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wide out in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out.
And that's great defense to stop them short of first down. It's so hard when the guy's that fast to create the right angles to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Power.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point
Entering
fourth
play
quarter
call,
lead.
special teams, you have 5 options, kickoff goalie selected.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Free key, you have normal carrier 2. Free key, you have 3 options, man free time. Cover 2 man.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here.
Reels it in down the left side. And he breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Click coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HB punches selected.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Coach suggestions. There are coach suggestions. There. Formation. Maryland I.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow.
Categories.
They were slow, and they got the flag.
Punt to is selected.
The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
Free key. You have 3 options. Man free key is selected.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field.
Give pushing.
Looking to throw, it's Barry. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's good.
Looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.